Hey, live from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It's Saturday night. Folks, how you doing? As you can tell, I got my WWE gear, and Wrestlemania Night 1 is in the books. But before I say a word, I'm going to talk about the results of tonight's Wrestlemania Night 1. Spoilers ahead. If you didn't want to know about the results of tonight's WrestleMania, do not watch this live stream. Just click out. What you'll have to do, whether it be on Facebook, YouTube, click out. If you want to hear the results and all that and my thoughts on it, stick around. If not, this is your time to leave now. Give you a few seconds for I start talking. Okay. Time's up. Here we go. WrestleMania took place in Las Vegas. I think it had been like about 30 years. That's a long time. 30 years since WrestleMania came to Las Vegas. That's a long time. And a lot have changed, over the years. And since then, you got Dana White's, his UFC just blew up. It started from a little fight club into a big international, event. So it's like, wow. And then he got with WWE. That's like crazy. I never thought it would never, ever happen. That's the last thing I imagined would happen. But here we are now. But I'm not talking about, history and stuff like that. Let's talk about the matches at WrestleMania Night 1. First off, we talk about main event Jey Uso versus Gunther. And it was war. And don't get me wrong, Gunther is a tough human being. There's a reason why they call Gunther the ring general. He's no one to be played with. But Jey Uso, he brought something different this time. This is not the usual Jey Uso, the yeast master, Mr. Yeet. No. Don't get me wrong, he loves the yeet, but he brought something extra to it. Keep in mind, this is the same Jey Uso that he saw his brother Jimmy got beaten and bloody. And Gunther made Jey look at because he got strapped to the ring and can't move. He smeared Gunther smeared Jimmy's blood all over himself. Even taste it? Is this guy nuts? Nah. I'm gonna say something in these lines like this, and this gonna pertain like to what Jey Uso's mindset when it comes to Gunther. If you're gonna come to hurt me, bring a band-aid or first aid kit because I'm gonna hurt you. If you're gonna try to hurt any of my friends, you better call a doctor because I'm going to send you to the hospital. But if you mess with my blood or any of my close loved ones, you better bring a shovel because I'm going to bury you. And that's exactly what Jey Uso did. He beat the brakes of the Gunther. Gunther was surprised. The offense that Jey Uso brought to Gunther was shocking to Gunther. Gunther didn't see that coming. Gunther thought he was ready for Jey Uso, but apparently he was not. Don't get me wrong, it was a back-forth battle and all that stuff, and I was positive that Gunther took out Jey, but every time Jey fought his way out, it kind of did something to Gunther. It kind of like broke down the ring general's confidence. It was like, wow, unbelievable. Let me check on Facebook, see I'm coming out there. Yeah, about so far. Apparently he was not. Don't get me wrong, it was a back-forth battle and all that stuff. Yep, I'm yammering away. Okay, but that was like match number 1. Match number 2, the New Day versus the War Raiders. And the War Raiders got the power and the durability advantage over the New Day. New Day, overall, they're like highly experienced. They won multiple championships, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. So it's not like these guys are amateurs. These guys are hardened veterans. Make a long story short, by their own hook by crook mentality, they won by holding down the leg of Ivar. But, the New Day won. Big whoop. Cheating! Excuse me, cheating! Sorry about that. Woo! Hold on a sec. Yeah, I did. No big deal. New Day won. Cheating! Cheating! Oh. Woo! Got something. Okay. Match number 3. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Okay, this is Jade Cargill. And everyone, Naomi went for this cute neon glow. No, she's no longer glowing. She's a hazard now. She got caution tape all over herself, like she's dangerous. She's a little bit of a hazard. Jade Cargill, no, that's a hazard. The fight went back, forth, back, forth. The only thing that Naomi has, she is a veteran compared to Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is not that green of a rookie. She's not that green. She's been in the ring for quite a few years, but Naomi's been around for about 15 years. She knows her way around the ring, and she knows how to fight. And basically, she put up a great fight against Jade Cargill, but here's the problem, though. Jade put the beat down on Naomi for the win. I mean, it was one incredible fight. Then you got match number 4. That would be L.A. Knight, versus the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Here's the thing. I was so bad for L.A. Knight to win, but this is the Samoan Werewolf. This guy is very, 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 very hard to beat. He beat Braun Strowman. Wow. He beat Braun Strowman to get the opportunity to beat L.A. Knight. But like I said, like I told him wrong, I have no hatred for Jacob Fatu. The guy's just too. If I got to best describe Jacob Fatu, okay, I gotta say this. If I got to describe Jacob Fatu, he's the Samoan version of Brock Lesnar. He's that unbeatable. He got that unbeatable aura. So that I know I'm taking a risk of saying that a lot, but he got he's like the Samoan equivalent of Brock Lesnar in terms of being very hard to beat and being close to being unbeatable. Can Jacob Fatu be beat? Yes, but good luck. It's gonna be darn near impossible. Whew. There you have another one. Battle of Luchadors. El Grande Americano versus Ray Phoenix. Gee, if I didn't know better, he built and looked a little bit like a certain American athlete, a former Olympian, Chad Gable. He reminded me of Chad Gable. Wow. So I wonder. Yeah, but do you think that El Grande Americano reminded me of Chad Gable? Just Chad Gable. Oh my. Now Ray Phoenix, I've seen his work, and no promotion that I should not mention because it would send people to a stroke. Ray Phoenix got some insanely sick moves. I mean, wow. If I'm feeling wrong, it's the first debut of Ray Phoenix at Wrestlemania. That's a big deal. But El Grande Americano, yeah. He could have won some more problems. So far, in the last minute, El Grande Americano put some type of metal piece underneath his mask. So that way, the moment he headbutt somebody, you must have a hammer on you. Yeah, that's weird. If I know about him, I cheated. Oh, excuse me. I think Grande Americano, he cheated. Oh, excuse me. He cheated. Oh, excuse me. Whoa, sorry, folks. Sorry about that. Wow. Must be wow. Because the one must be power. Woo, sorry. Woo. Oh, okay. Let me drink some more water. But in the end, El Grande Americano, he was a cheater. Oh, excuse me. A cheater. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Okay. Match number 6 is for the Women's World Championship belt. Tiffany Stratton versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair. It's Tiffany time versus the Queen. And it was a brutal fight. This is not going to be no wrist lock talk. No, these women went swinging on each other. It got personal. It got brutal. Anything being feminine, out the window. Nope. Damn. I would say it's a cat fight. No, there was no cat fight. I'm sorry, Joey Styles. It was no cat fight. These two women throwing hands and everything else in between. It was a battle you would not believe. And it went back, forth. But near the end, though, like, don't get me wrong, Charlotte gave her all, but near the end, Tiffany shows a lot more toughness and a lot more grit. So guess what? Guess what time it is? It's Tiffany time. Translation, Tiffany Stratton has won. Congratulations. Last but not least, the very last match is the closer. Triple threat match, and this one we're going to talk a little bit about this one. This I'm still going, whoa, what? It's a triple threat match. Seth freaking Rollins, the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and best in the world, CM Punk. And the funny thing is that the first thing happened, like they were eyeing each other. Well, before I go further, you know that the moment I see a guitar being played, I knew what was going to happen next. Living Color, yes. The rock band, double all black rock band, Living Color, played CM Punk's entrance music. And I'm like, wow. I got to go back about 30 years ago. I see him in concert. And getting tickets to see Living Color is hard. It is so hard. If you don't get that phone and dial quick enough, tickets will go so fast you make your head spin. I imagine seeing the heads up of benefit for the homeless. I got front stage seats, and I was pretty much at the stage, and I was just so lucked out. Period. You know, it was a cool experience. Living Color played. Scott Ian from Anthrax played. KRS-One, he was there. We got some reggae groups, some soul group, whose name I don't remember because I'm here to see plain Living Color. That's about it. I'm sorry. I hate for the hard rock heavy metal. I'm sorry. That's me. That was just me back in the day. But fast forward now to the present WrestleMania, Living Color played Cult of Personality for CM Punk. And it was epic. Totally epic. So first thing that happened was CM Punk, he got the ring and let Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns beat the brakes of each other. We already know the history between Reigns and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Rollins was like the Judas in the Shield. He's the one who took the chair in the back of Roman's back, thus breaking up the Shield. This happened 10 years ago, and that grudge has been held ever since. And this fight between the three went back and forth. It was insane. It was like, no matter what moves try to do to each other, there was no give. And it got to the point where the announcer's table got destroyed. Well, first, the Spanish announce table got destroyed first. Surprise, surprise. Then the regular announcer table got destroyed. Surprise, surprise. It will not be a pay-per-view unless at least one table gets destroyed. It will not be a complete pay-per-view until at least one table destroyed, and usually it's at least the Spanish announce table. But it's almost a norm where both announcer tables get destroyed. But near the end of the match, you got Paul Heyman grab the chair. And just like after Roman Reigns pointed at Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman seems to be like on CM Punk's side. And Roman Reigns started pointing finger. He was not happy with Paul Heyman. So then the end, Paul Heyman grabbed the chair. He looked at Roman Reigns, looked at CM Punk. In the end, he gave the chair to CM Punk. Roman was not happy. Now, meanwhile, Roman Reigns was on the mat, down on his knees. He was very vulnerable. And CM Punk had a chair. He's about to lay out Roman Reigns in the chair. And the last moment, Paul Heyman came behind, boom, right between the Skittles, as one man saying. Got right in the Skittles, dropped the chair. And of course, he grabbed the chair for CM Punk, gave it to Reigns on his knees, like, here you go, my tribal chief, and all that stuff, sucking up to him. Now, Roman Reigns was smiling from ear to ear. And he took the chair and wailed on Punk. And you think that was the end of it? Nope, not yet. He directed Roman Reigns to Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins' back was turned to everybody. He said, right there, you got the chair, go right there. Now, Roman Reigns, he already took out Punk. He went after Seth Rollins. And just as Roman Reigns ready to reach back and nail Seth Rollins, guess what Paul Heyman does? Boom! Right in the Tribal Chief's yam bags. Thus causing the Tribal Chief to drop the chair. And next thing you know, Seth Rollins, knowing what happened, this is what it does. With his back chair, it was like this, like, give it to me. And Paul Heyman gave him a chair. And just like a repeat from 10 years ago, from more than 10 years ago, Seth Rollins took the chair, blasted Roman Reigns from behind. Then to finish it off, gave him the most brutal curve stomp there is. Thus proving like Paul Heyman did more of a double cross CM Punk. He also double crossed Roman Reigns. Would that be considered a triple cross? Yeah, he kind of double. No, it's not a triple cross. He double crossed Reigns. So he double crossed Punk. He double crossed Reigns. So would that be considered a triple cross? Well, either way, he betrayed both guys. The least likely person who Paul Heyman went to was Seth Rollins. Next thing you know, Paul Heyman's allegiance is now with Seth freaking Rollins. So, like I said, but often enough, the action of WrestleMania, I enjoyed it. Was I bummed out when LA Knight lost to Jacob Fatu? Yeah, I was bummed out, but at the same time, I'm not that shocked. I mean, Jacob Fatu was, I mean, like, the guy he's incredible. That's all I'm going to say. He's incredible. You can't deny his talent in the ring. And he's like, has an incredible backstory, like the problems he had. He turned to wrestling to get his life back together. So that's something you have to respect. But like I said, if I got to describe Jacob Fatu, he's like the small equivalent to Brock Lesnar. And it won't be something, I want to see Brock Lesnar go up against Jacob Fatu. That would be sick. Because Brock Lesnar had a problem with Roman Reigns. Can you picture Brock Lesnar going against Jacob Fatu? Wow. The beast incarnate versus the Samoan werewolf. Triple H, I think you should have a talk with those two. Yeah, Mr. Levesque, Mr. Paul Levesque. Yeah, I think you should have a talk with Mr. Brock Lesnar about possibly getting to a match versus Jacob Fatu. Possibility, you know. Other than that, though, that was just night one. That was just night one, and I'm tired. So night two should be insane. Like I said, I did a little something to address Mr. John Cena. Hope you saw that video and all. But other than that, though, I enjoyed WrestleMania. WrestleMania Night 1. I hope you did too. For all those who don't know about it, tell anybody that who will listen, if they want to see WrestleMania, tell them, like, go get Peacock and check out WrestleMania. It's going to be good. You won't be disappointed. I want to thank you guys for being up late with me. This is like a last-minute thing I did at the last minute. Tomorrow I'll try to have other people here with me too. I decided to do this myself. I'm probably going to get 1 or 2 people on here. I'll probably go do a recap of what I talked about yesterday, about night 1. Then we go to night 2 afterwards, though. But other than that, thank you for being up, saying up and all that stuff. And I hope I talk to you guys soon. Hopefully tomorrow night after WrestleMania night 2. Until then, I bid thee a good night.